How about now? Got audio now? Not better? Should be better. Sorry about that, guys. No Carl today. It's just me. Y'all have to deal with just my derpy face. But we do have a fun repair coming up for you guys. We got a guy from out of town with a PS5 Slim that is super overheating, which usually means it's going to be nasty in there. So let me get some gloves. We'll tear this baby open and see what's causing the overheating. It is actually getting an overheat error message, so that's good, because a lot of the time when PS5s just clunk off without any warning, it's not actually overheating. It's actually something completely different. So luckily it is actually telling him, hey, I'm getting hot, and then it's clunking off. So let's start by getting some gloves. Where are my gloves at? I'm hoping we get a Brendan at some point during the stream. 50-50 shot, I think. He's dealing with some, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's just say, I don't want to spill his beans. He's been unable to always consistently be here because of what's going on personally, aside from his 2 jobs that he's doing. Dude's a monster. He's always going. He's always doing something. Between working here and working for Google and, all of the games he's always finding time to play. Well, Steve says, Sam was awesome this evening and swapped a battery in my eBay Pokemon Gold. Super appreciated.
Hell yeah.
Yay! Love it. Jade Star says, solo stream tonight? Maybe. We'll see if Brendan shows up. But yeah, Carl has been here since 9 o'clock this morning. We all met up at the store to do a little bit of filming because we're working on another short. You know how we did the box press video? We're doing another video that's, I think, is going to be funny. But he's been here working ever since. So he's exhausted. He wants to go home. He's going to have a nap. He's got to get his old man rest. So fingers crossed that he'll be feeling good again tomorrow. But for now, just praying on a Brendan. So let's take a look at the workbench. Woo. PS5. And because we're doing a full premium detailing on this one, it's not just the inside that we're going to clean. I'm going to have to get all of this sticker residue off all his panels. So that's going to be fun. Have a good one, Sam.
See you.
Sam's out for the night. What are you going to do at home, Sam? You going to play video game?
Forza Horizon 6.
Forza Horizon! I got to get that one still.
So damn good.
I know. I hear it's amazing. We'll clean them before we put them back on, but we don't need to clean them right off the bat. Somebody's been in here before. Been in here. Y'all see that warranty sticker not on the thing? Hope Home Dude didn't open it up and make it worse somehow. You never know. You never know what's going on inside of a system that has been previously opened. So sometimes it's just like totally fine, everything's good. And sometimes it's like, oh my fucking god, from start to finish. We will see. This is for one of our buddies who swung by from out of town to get this repaired. He's not going to be in town too much longer, so we're in exchange for letting us put it on the stream, we're doing it a little faster for him. So Andrew, if you're out there watching, what'd you do to it? Why has it been opened before? Let me know in the chat. Tell me what's up. What's the story? Did you open it and clean it? Did you have another repair shop look at it? Did you open it and take all the liquid metal off of it and then put it back together without any? I need to know. Did you take it to You Break, I Fix? Those guys, we've had to clean up more of their messes than any other repair shop in the valley. There have been a few other repair shops we've had to like, oh, whoops, they messed it up and we had to fix it. But nobody even comes close to You Break, We Also Break. Those guys really, they take on a lot of jobs that they don't know how to do. That's the thing. It's like I'm not gonna judge somebody for not knowing how to do work, but you shouldn't be offering it for money if you don't know how to do it. My opinion. And did you go to Target and get some stuff there? Wait, what? Oh, I missed an earlier one. Question for you guys. Did you get anything good from restocking your store? We've had so much good stuff come in recently. A lot of good NES stuff, especially. A lot of it is moving fast. And then, did you go to Target and get any good stuff there? I don't think I went to Target. It's been a hell of a week. Let's just say. Between how busy the store has been and how much nonsense has been going on in my life. The brake rotors finally arrived, so we got Carby up and running. I made a video about it. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I think I literally just posted it today. And then what else? Oh, right, there's a hole in one of the walls in my house right now because we noticed there was some water coming in and some black mold, so I had to tear the drywall off and replace a bunch of stuff. redo the flashing underneath the window. Cute little baby brake calipers. The rear ones are little. The front ones are big, but they are all pink. Yeah. Shadestar knows what's up. It's been a rough week. Not like rough like we're not gonna make it through, but like rough like it's just been going. Just go all week long and no spare times. Just keeping on top of making sure everything is good. But the good news is, now that I can drive the Carby around, I no longer need a therapist. Say, was it? You can either go to therapy, get a motorcycle, or get a race car. Those are the three options for most dudes. I don't think it works for most women, but I mean, case by case, I suppose. Everybody's different. But for most dudes, motorcycle or race car is an equivalent to a good quality therapist, I think. Personal opinion. Get this fan out of here. Let's see what we can see. There's hair. Eek. Well, the good news is whoever opened it before didn't rip the fan connector head. That's the number one thing we see with first-time DIYers on these. When they go to take the fan out, they don't unplug it, and they just rip the whole connector head off the board. It's going to be a little dusty, but I've had worse. Substantially worse. So I'm a little optimistic. Maybe it's a little early to be optimistic, but I guess we'll see. Dude's got a cat or something. Something. Eek. Might be a dog, I guess. Definitely looks more cat hairy to me, but I don't know. I'm not an expert. Who texted me? Oh, Brendan needs me to unlock the door. I'll go be right back. I'm going to let him in. I liked it better before, but I still like it a lot now.
My handsome man with shorter hair. I don't feel like a homeless dude or, I don't know.
Yeah.
A hippie.
I feel like you looked good with the long hair, but this looks very like swat. Oh, geez, don't put those back on. I don't want to be bricked up back here on stream.
Someone brought me a banana.
I don't know whose banana that is.
Why is there a banana on my desk?
Guys, we got a Brandon.
There's a banana here. Oh, all the stuff I ordered. Look, I ordered new brushes because these guys kept trying to steal my brush.
You got makeup brushes?
Yeah, they're like $2.
Do they work? That's the question.
We'll find out.
Look at all this hair in this PS5.
So I saw that was for the stream. What's up with this thing?
Oh, he's just from out of town. He needs it done fast. And I said, if we can stream it, then we'll do it on stream on Sunday instead of making him wait in line.
He said, "I'll take it."
And hopefully he'll watch. We'll see.
Hey,
he hops in the chat. James Star says, "Oh, hey, nice haircut."
Thank you.
And Dale says, "Ahoy!" What's up, Dale?
Oh, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be real
Ahoy,
nice.
Minoy.
I don't know. Maybe it's too fine.
Oh, God. Why do you think it's overheating, Brendan?
It's not the hair that's gonna cause that to overheat.
It's definitely not helping.
Oh,
It fell off.
It
Not helping.
Here, test this out. See if this works.
I'm gonna ruin it.
Nah, it's.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's nice.
That does work. I should be wearing a mask for this, though. I can smell it. That works ungodly well. Can I keep this one?
Yeah, that one's for Carl's and your desk.
And we used the company card for this, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then
You
I don't
own
feel
that
bad.
technically.
Good, it's mine. Okay. Now I can do my makeup.
Yes, you own that one. This keeps falling down on this desk.
We got to set a time for Discord movie night. What are we gonna watch?
Ooh.
Y'all went and watched all the Fast and Furiouses without me, and now I haven't seen any of them.
What do you mean? What?
Not you.
I was gonna say I'll watch them. I've seen that. The first one I've seen like probably close to 200 times. So
200 times.
yeah.
It's just so silly.
It's like such a cheesy movie, but
I say as
it's such
if
a
I
great
didn't.
movie.
I've only seen bits and pieces because you were like, hey, let's watch it while we work, and I'm over here working and just hearing some of it.
It's one of those ones where
And-
you can go back
And then you talked through the entire thing. So I couldn't even hear. Sorry, I'm being a whiny bit.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but I was gonna say it.
Look, can't help it. You are what you eat. All right. Let's get some unscrewing done. Start here.
Okay, something's going on
Yeah, what's going on?
with this. It's been doing this.
The stream?
Yeah, it was doing this when I was watching it with my phone, and I assumed it would be my phone.
Hey guys, is the stream being stupid for you guys?
Or is it just the...
Or is it our Wi-Fi?
Maybe it's our Wi-Fi. But then that would assume that what's streaming... Okay, that's cool. That's fine. That's all that matters.
Everybody seems to be enjoying it except for you.
I'm always enjoying it.
Turns out you were the problem all along, Brendan. Have I mentioned how glad I am that you're here tonight?
I didn't want to leave you hanging. Carl was like, I'm not going to be able to be there on Sunday. And I'm like, don't worry, I got you. So, you know, what am I taking this? Do that.
Gone now? What's gone now? What's gone now? Is the stream gone now?
Oh,
It says I haven't dropped any frames. I haven't dropped any frames. Whoa, shit, why is it zooming in on me again? Stop it, zoom out. Son of the bitch. Zoom out.
They wrapped them. How nice.
I shouldn't have invested in an AI camera because it just decides for itself if it wants to be zoomed in.
Imagine when the AI takes over and it hears you talking trash, you know?
I'm usually kind to my AI. I say please to.
I actually do. Whenever I was interacting with AI, I'm like, you know, there could be a day where we get enslaved, and maybe I'll be like a chief slave if I am nice to my robot overlords.
Yeah. No talking about any Butlerian jihads over here.
What?
No rising up against the thinking machines.
Let's see.
So anyway, fixing the thing. Gotta make it not broken. Brendan, we got the carby.
You get the carby.
We got the carby working again.
I know. I'm actually really glad that you did, because I was missing seeing it parked outside, you know? Kind of one of my things when I roll up in the morning and I see that thing and I go, oh.
Now I'm gonna have to start hitting up yard sales. Well, actually, I still gotta get it wrapped first.
It's like a beautiful woman, you know?
It is exactly like a beautiful woman.
You just look at it and you're just like, wow. You have to
Wow.
admire. You have to stop and admire for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Where is my pair of scissors?
Your scissors.
My skizzers.
Oh, should we both British accent throughout the entire stream in honor of our missing fallen brethren?
I could do it for the whole entire time. Honestly, I've worked on a British, accent for quite some time, and being around not only one British person but two. It's
Two?
yeah.
Who's the other?
My co-worker over at my other job, who's British as well.
You've got a British coworker. Job.
I got 2 British coworkers.
2 British coworkers. And
You
2
can't-
different jobs.
You don't sound British.
You don't sound British. Fuck you.
You sound like you're just making fun of British people. Oi, Gov! I'm gonna be British today. Oi! If I wanted to be like day in the life of a Brexit geezer,
A Brexit geezer.
wake up and kiss me wife Susan.
Susan.
Yes. Here's my daughter. Ain't she lovely? No, that's actually really funny because Carl, apparently where he's from, is like a lot different from where my coworker Amelia, where she's from. So
Where's she from? Because
she's from northern England. There's a town to the north, and I forget. If I saw it on the map, I could tell you which one it is. And so her accent is a lot different than his accent.
Mhm.
But like I said, I have such a bad habit of when I hear them say certain words with a British accent, I just like start vocal.
You say it back, yeah.
Yeah, I just chirp it back, but in the most obscene and obnoxious and offensive way. Like when I hear,
Tuesday.
if I hear Tuesday, you know I'm gonna hit him with the Tuesday, isn't it? And I feel so bad, especially for Carl.
Because you can't help it.
I've said it so many times that anytime I hear him say it in the accent, that's all I can do.
All you can do.
That's okay. You know what? Carl, I am assuming, does not take offense to it, or he does. He does a very good job.
He
of
holds
not
it
trying.
well, yeah. He carries it well.
I think he just realized that, like, I mean, I'm assuming that if I went over and was like, you know, over there, that they would do the same exact thing to me. So, at least I hope they would.
Oh, I'm an American. Let me put it on my credit card.
I'm an American. I'm gonna put that on my credit card. Oh, hey there, Sam. What's up?
Sam in the chat.
Okay.
Steve says, our massage gal is British. She comes to the house every month or two when my wife decides we need massages. Steve, we gotta have a conversation.
Whoa.
They have in-house massage girls? You can just call them and they come to your house? Are you fucking with me right now?
There's a lot of British people here.
Jade Star, we gotta get on this. She's gonna need massages. She's doing some surgery soon.
Listen, I don't, unless it's an old Asian lady who's gonna walk on my back, I don't want the massage. You know?
Oh, she's a family friend. We gotta... I see how it is.
She's a
She's a friend.
right. It's one of those.
Okay. I'm not in the cool kids club. I don't get the in-home
He's
massages.
bragging. No, the best massage I ever had was like some super old Asian lady, and I was super stressed. I was working for FedEx. I was always just like being the manager over there, like 80 people, having to like, you know, manage all that was just the most stressful thing in the world. And so one of my employees, she's like, go to this lady here. And I was like, I don't know. She's like, trust me, it'll be amazing. So I go in there, and the lady says something. I just say yes. And apparently it was like she was asking if she wants to like deep tissue or something, and the lady like obliterates my back, like just starts get as like hard as she can, is like just absolutely destroying my back. And then at the end, my favorite part was she stood up onto the table and then walked on my back, and I left there and I was like a new man. I was like a completely different person.
Sounds amazing.
I was so relaxed. Like I've never been so relaxed in my life. I was just like, whoa.
I've never had a particularly good massage. I have had a particularly bad massage before.
It's just,
Yep.
never. That could be one of like 7 things I can think of.
What do you mean?
There's like the ones where it's like they'll be like, oh, whatever, they don't listen, right? Like, so you tell them like, oh yeah, you know, like get in there, and then they don't. There's the ones where it's like
I was telling this one, don't get in there, and she kept trying to get in there.
So there's the opposite, which is that you like, hey, don't go so crazy, and then that's
not
like
what I meant.
that's what they do, and they start going, ah.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Oh, you mean like that?
This one was a Thai prostitute.
Oh, hey, that was in Thailand, right?
Yeah, because the thing in Thailand is that at any time any woman walks up to you and shows any interest in you whatsoever, they are a prostitute.
I mean, I'm attractive enough. I'm not going to believe that.
At least in Phuket. And so, yeah, and I was married at the time, so I wasn't trying to do anything. So I ended up paying this Thai hooker for just a foot massage, and she kept trying to get higher and higher and going for the junk, and I had to be like, no. And then
Foot massage.
yeah, for real.
How can I stretch this to make this?
Well, I was at this point, we've been playing pool for a half hour. She's been letting us kind of win. She's actually really fucking good at it. And at the time I was married, so I was just well, nope, not doing that. And I showed her my ring, and she's like, I don't know, who cares? I'm like, I cares.
To anyone?
But yeah, didn't want to just send her packing without, because she's been spending a good chunk of her evening trying to get money out of me. So figured we'll just do a foot massage. She kept trying to get higher and higher up, and I kept being like, no. And then eventually, I was like, okay, that's enough. And all I really got out of it was a massive headache.
I would have just paid her to go away.
I
feel like that would have been more conducive to, trying to just be like, listen, obviously you're trying to hang out with me and whatever because you want me to give you money. How about I just give you money? And you just go
and there's it's more complicated than that too, because I was with my brother. My brother invited me out to Thailand, and he did want to hit that. So and it was actually a group of 3 prostitutes. So I got the ugly one for the foot massage.
Oh, ew. Okay,
yeah.
never mind.
Yeah. So I don't want to go into the full details of the story.
Never mind. We're not going to go there. This one time with a Thai prostitute.
I'm afraid to look at the chats. Whoops. I'm gonna have to though. Let's see here. I just had that last week. It was so amazing, says Dale. I'm assuming that's not in reference to a Thai prostitute. Might have been though. Were you talking about a Thai prostitute?
Hey, I don't knock it, dude. You do what you gotta do.
Well, just don't do Thai prostitutes, though. Dude, it was crazy. The moment we got to the the area where the hotel was, there were 4 or 5 little bars, just it's a little grass hut looking bar, and they were all just swarming with Thai women, and every single one of them was yelling, "What's your room number?" And I'm just like, no. Somebody's already done the HDMI on this thing. This one has had an HDMI replacement before. That's why it's been opened.
Oh.
Take a look at that, guys. Can you see?
That could be really good or really bad.
That solder is not stock. Not fresh. Why does this camera refuse to focus? It's killing me. It's killing me, Smalls. Come on, show it. Okay, we'll try this camera. La 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 la. Where is it? There we go. No? Here. There. The HDMI. Oh, it doesn't want to focus on this camera either. The solder has been replaced. It is a fresh HDMI. This is not stock. Low K7G says, crazy how much the PS5s are now. What is up with everything getting price hikes recently? Everything, over and over. And, they raised the price of the Switch, and didn't they just, raise it a second time? And they did the same thing with the PS5. They're going up. Oh, you know what? Let's go up again.
It's because they know people will pay for it, That's kind of the problem.
It's because they know people will put up with it.
Well, that's the thing, is there's going to be the people... There's going to be people that will buy it no matter what the cost is, right? And then there's the people that will be they'll begrudgingly do it. And then there's the people that once it reaches a certain point, they just can't afford it. And they're pushing the limit to see where that limit is.
Trying to find that line.
Yeah, and it doesn't help with the RAM prices being extremely expensive, and that's due to the whole AI boom thing.
Data centers and all that. Oh, I can see why this one's overheating. It's crunchy.
They have GPUs in there that are $80,000 GPUs for just one GPU that goes on one rack, and they use 15 of them. You know what I mean?
Isn't that where you're working right now?
Oh, yeah.
Working at the Evil Data Overlords?
Yeah, that's right. That's how I know all this.
You say $80,000?
$80,000 GPU.
That's
It's an
bananas.
NVIDIA GPU, and they're putting them in the servers and stuff to make them do their stuff faster. And
Far too many dollars.
well, and that's just one of the 15 they put in each one.
Dude, did you see this giant thing?
I bought that, dude.
It's freaking huge.
I bought it because I was like, it said that it was 5 grams.
It's
It even came with
massive.
this here. Came with this like coating
For what?
I'm assuming it's kind of like
Conformal coating. This is like
the enamel, right?
enamel epoxy. Why
Yeah.
did they give us conformal coating with this?
Because I bought a big boy thing, and it was like,
and so it's just like what I mean is why that?
I don't know. It just came with it, and I go, did I order the wrong
You
thing?
definitely don't use them together.
No. Banana.
Man, chat's going off. Let's see here. Better than a high-end PC. Yeah, high-end PCs are expensive too now, though. I remember the last, let's see, not this last computer I built, but the last 4 before it. Every single time I was able to find a budget card and a budget processor and get it all done for under like 800. And I would say in some of the older ones, I actually got them done for like under 500, right? But now, if you want to build a gaming PC from scratch, even if you don't want it to be able to play the newest games, like, or if you don't want to future-proof it or whatever, right? You're bare minimum at like 1800, right?
Yeah, the RAM alone is 600.
It's like double what it used to be. Everything is double what it used to be. And then rent's going up. It's inflation is just bananas. Still plenty of 360 games for under $10 though.
You just gotta find a 360 that works.
That is true. Or you get the games that are Xbox One and Xbox Series backwards compatible.
That would be cool, yeah. Except then you have to play on an Xbox One.
Or an Xbox Series. So this right here is supposed to be shiny. And it's not shiny at all. That's nasty. Unacceptable amounts of nasty. So we're going to scrub the bejeebus out of it. And I might have to go up front and grab a pad out of the resurfacer to use.
I have one right here.
To really smooth it out. Let's get as much crunchy as we can off with the rubbing alcohol first, though.
I got a yellow if you need it right
Oh,
here.
yellow. That's the first one I always like to try. So
Yeah.
hang tight.
If you need anything more than that, you might need to grab one, because I don't think I have a red anymore.
Clayton doesn't own a car, right? It's just his fiance does.
Yeah.
My neighbor pulled me aside today
Uh-huh.
and asked if I wanted a $10 car. He's trying to get rid of it.
A $10 car?
And so I'm thinking about passing that on to...
Damn, you
Clayton.
shouldn't have told me. Now I'm going to go buy it. And then
You have a Subaru.
I do, but that's not my car.
Yeah, but your wife never leaves the house.
Yeah, so... See, and then I sell it to him for $100. That's how that works.
Oh, I see. Middleman. Do you work at a retail store?
No. Hopefully he's not watching. Also, I beat his Megabox score, and he's got to be super upset because I beat it and blew it out of the water, which means that if he wants to beat it, he actually has to try really hard to do so. And so I felt really good this morning.
I ruined Clayton's life. I cannot wait.
No, he ruined mine by beating my score originally. That's what he gets.
I see. It's just a good old-fashioned healthy rivalry.
Yeah,
I
like
get it.
I've been sitting at the top forever, and then he just comes along and beats my score just willy-nilly.
Just hear how crunchy this is? It's unacceptably crunchy. What's up, Herman? Here, listen to this. Listen. That's supposed to be liquid metal. That's not right.
Ew.
That can happen, though. That's a thing that happens with this liquid metal. It gets nasty, and then it doesn't conduct the heat properly, and then you end up with overheating, even if you don't have a giant, massive clog or dust buildup or fur ball in here like this one does.
Says, have you tried the Arctic thermal paste wipes? They do a good job. I love that. What are those?
Arctic.
We use the Arctic
Arctic
thermal.
Silver. And do they? I mean, you're talking about using them specifically on liquid metal, because liquid metal is a very different compound, and so
Yeah, it's gonna get everywhere.
if you're using it specifically on liquid metal, then I'll look it up and see. But the problem we have here is that it's corroded. It's not just that we're having a hard time cleaning it. It's legitimately changed chemical structure and has built a crusty layer of oxide on the heatsink. So I do need that yellow pad.
Yeah, try that. See, that does a pretty good job.
So this is out of our resurfacer. This is for fixing discs, but it works pretty good right now. Come on, scrub it
I'm
up.
using the PTM thermal pad for my CPU. That's pretty awesome.
What's a PTM thermal pad? You know what that is?
I need to look it up to make sure I actually know what it is before I say
You got an idea what it is, but
yeah,
make sure.
The thermal pads.
I'm assuming instead of a thermal paste.
Yeah. I wonder if that's just because it's more like contiguous, that it's better than the paste because it
Yeah, I wouldn't know. This is not gonna be good enough. I'm gonna
needs a red. It's that bad. It needs a red.
It's pretty bad, dude.
And it needed an HDMI port. That's all I needed, right?
No, it came in for a deep clean.
Oh,
actually, full premium detailing.
That's awesome. Okay.
You don't have a red pad over there, do you?
I don't.
I'm gonna be right back,
I used to have a red pad, and
I'll run up front and grab one.
it disappeared.
Do we miss any questions in the chat, or is everybody just commenting? Lots of
Phase change GPU thermal pad, high conductive silicone grease.
phase change.
I don't know if that's what the PTM stands for, or if that's like a specific compound PTM.
Maybe if it's a phase changing compound, that means it is switching back and forth between solid and liquid.
That's actually pretty awesome. Yeah, it says here it's a highly thermally conductive phase changing material.
Nice.
It lasts longer and is more effective than traditional thermal paste. That's actually hella badass. I don't think I need to put that on my CPU. Super cool. Okay. I've never actually really looked into stuff like this. But that's just because I'm always like, here's some thermal paste, slap it on. I never do any overclocking or anything crazy because I don't want to damage my stuff.
Dude, I got one of those processors that has been slowly self-destructing, and I need to do a firmware update. In theory, I need to apply for the replacement program or whatever. You know, the
Is that is that the one where it's the certain generation of Intel?
Yeah, the Intel specific i7 generation that had
Whoopsie.
the bad firmware code that was making them slowly destroy themselves.
Whoopsie.
And I haven't done anything about it. I need to do something about it. But honestly, there's a part of me that's just like I hardly, like, I use that computer maybe like 8 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, probably fine. It's
Yeah,
a pain in the asshole.
I upgraded my processor like 2 months before they introduced that Intel processor, so I avoided it, and I felt good about that.
Nice. Dale says, phase change thermal compound, solid at rest and melts into the crevices. The melting sucks extra heat and gives better distribution over time.
That's awesome. Honestly, maybe I'll do it next time. I probably need to pull apart my CPU. It's been like a couple years. I just don't touch it if I don't need to. And you can get a 40 by 40 by 0.2 millimeter for $12 on Newegg. $13. So I mean, once every freaking 3-4 years.
It's made by Honeywell, it looks like. Okay. Neat.
They make a lot of different things at Honeywell. I used to go pick up from them, and I would pick up. They were making like Tupperware, and then one of the other things they'd make was like something to do with like airbags or something weird.
They do HVAC too. I know the thermostats.
Yeah, they do a lot of weird stuff.
They're like Yamaha. You know, they make pianos and saxophones and motorcycles and outboard motors.
He sent you an image on Telegram. He said, I had that. He had the i7 freaking... oh. Wow. And it died? What?
Yeah, the 13700K, yeah.
Oh. I couldn't even read that because I was processing, like, how pissed off I would be.
Luckily, mine has not died.
Oh, I'd be so pissed.
Okay. Got most of the crunch off. That's gnarly, bro. I cannot believe how crunchy that one was. Now we just got to polish it down with the green and the yellow to get it nice again. Otherwise, the metal won't stick to it properly and won't do its job right.
All those parts are away now. That's good. That's good. You know, I got this good. Set that up. What do we got? What do we got to do? What sounds like fun?
Sounds like fun?
What sounds like fun?
Sounds like fun. Fixing video games. Sounds like a real fun time.
Fixing video games.
Yeah.
Just generic.
Just in general, yeah.
Fixing.
Just whatever's next in line, I guess.
Let's see what we got. Oh, I have it on deck. What is that? That's PC CD-ROMs.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's not for me. Okay.
Got everything cleaned up pretty good on the thermal. Now we got to take this bad boy out of here. You don't actually have to undo any of these screws. These just hold this plate to the heatsink, but you can actually pull the whole thing out at once. Oh, you know what? If you've unscrewed it from the other side. Forgot about that. There's a couple screws that go through the power supply that stop. Low K7G says, I heard those new Intels get fried super easy. It's not the newest ones, though. It's like some, what was it, like 2 years ago is when they started putting them out?
Yeah, it's about
2 or
that.
3 years, something like that. Somewhere in that general range. And Steve, I know you're tempted to give me all of the grief right now, but after the week I've had, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, please. He says, I repasted an Xbox 360S the other day and was almost in tears because the teardown was so horribly difficult.
Yep.
Yeah, if you haven't done a 360 before, especially a 360S, they can be a right nightmare, especially those clips in the back that don't always want to let go. It's not always clear what you're even supposed to do differently than what you're doing. Yeah, they can be pretty gnarly. Oh, we got another... Whoa! Whoa, the power supply is full of Furble.
Mmm. Delicious.
Delicious. Yeah. So good. So good for you. High in fiber. That kind of dietary fiber. Oh, yeah. Well, that's pretty nasty. Could have been worse, though. I've seen worse. Good brush, go! Clean that baby up. Make it look less like garbage. Dude, these makeup brushes are the shit. We should order like 10 more of them.
Okay.
Because they don't look like they would hold up long term.
Probably not,
But they are getting in those crevices, dude.
Oh, sounds like my kind of Friday night.
Getting up in the crevices. Oh, yeah.
Oh, with the makeup brush?
What are the brushes called? Brennan, what Wet and Wild.
Wet and Wild.
Wet and Wild brushes.
Hold on, I just threw away the packaging. They were on Amazon. They were the first thing I saw. Because Carl was like, I need a brush. I need a brush. I need to seal your brush.
The Wet Hot American makeup brush.
It is a powder brush by Wet and Wild, and it's white with a pink, like, tips on the brush.
It's really, I haven't had your face on this whole time.
That's okay.
Boop. Oh, your camera's not even pointing at you.
They're not here for me.
Where's your camera?
Where did it go?
It's laying down to the right.
There's a banana.
It's right next to the speaker there.
Next to the speaker.
Underneath the swabs.
Underneath the swamps.
You passed it. It's right by your wrist.
Oh, there he is. He's like dead. He died.
Somebody shoved him underneath a bunch of stuff.
Hello there, buddy.
Same kind of brushes used for cleaning high-end figures. Oh,
Super cool.
that makes sense. Learning new stuff. Getting new tools. It doesn't want to hit this persistent stuff back here, though. What happened to our other toothbrush? That'll work.
Need more toothbrush. Teeth brushes as
Did
well.
you know that you can actually order those on Amazon as well?
I didn't think about it, but I know that I can. I know you can get anything on Amazon. I was also going to order us a tungsten cube.
No, you can't. Don't get a tungsten cube. You can't get missing children on Amazon. You have to go to Wayfair for that.
That's a Wayfair thing.
Yeah. For all of the creepy evil villain vibes he puts out, Jeff Bezos at least didn't, as far as we know, pull a Wayfair.
Oh, I mean, that we know of.
That we know. I would though, if I were like, how do I put this? If I were casting a Superman movie, Jeff Bezos would definitely be the bad guy.
You'd have to laugh.
What's the main bad guy from Superman
Lex
again?
Luthor.
Lex Luthor, that's right. Jeff
Luthor.
Bezos would definitely have to play Lex Luthor. I'd find a way to talk him into it.
Who would be your Superman?
Who'd be my Superman?
Who would be your Superman in that casting?
Do a hologram of the first guy.
That's not a bad. If you could just remake the what's his name? I forget his name. I know exactly what you're talking about.
The guy that ended up in a wheelchair. He had a. Was it a?
I don't know. I'm kind of partial to Henry Cavill, man. I think
Henry Cavill's great, but I don't think he should be Superman because Superman is DC and DC is garbage, and Henry Cavill is not garbage.
that's true. He's better than that.
He doesn't belong there.
You're better than that, Henry. He's the celebrity that I tell everybody that if I could be friends with one celebrity, it'd be him.
MC67 says, "When's the next road trip?" Oh my God, soon! But I really want to get the car wrapped first. I've been so I got it all fixed up. It's working now. I can drive it. I do still need to like get a timing belt done and a couple other things, but it's working and I'm not messing with it any more than I have to. But I have to get it vinyl wrapped before we go on our next road trip. And the place that does the vinyl wraps, when I told them that the car was in the shop, I guess they slammed the brakes on the whole vinyl process, and then didn't even like give the design files over to the design team. So I reached out to them last week because the parts were almost here, and I was like, "Hey, can you send those over to the design team and get their feedback? I want to get the ball rolling. I'll be ready to drive it next week." And I haven't heard back from them, and so I messaged them again. Oh no, not a Game Changers wrap, dude. We're covering it in Kirby's.
Harvey's.
That's why it's called Carby. Let me show you. Kirby's. I still got the files here. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't want to cover it in Game Changers because then it looks like a commercial, looks like an advertisement, and people automatically check out if it's an advertisement. But what I'm hoping will happen is that we'll post all over our social media, and people who know, right? Like, if you know, you know. And people who don't know, who look at it and they're like, "Oh my God, what?" Will be like, you know, hopefully they'll chat people up about it, and then somebody who does know and somebody who don't know might interact, and they might say, like, naturally evolving, like, hey, well, actually, that's Game Changers over on 33rd and State, blah, blah, blah. That's the hope.
And
So,
if you show up, you get to drive it.
focus, please.
Where did that
Focus. It won't focus. Let me turn it sideways, get a bigger image in. Kirby's. So that's going to be one side of the car, and then the other side of the car, and then on the back, on like the trunk. Whee. It's going to be good. Whee. It was very, very time consuming and expensive to get that designed, made, and then vectorized. I actually paid one of our customers a butt ton of store credit, like 4 figures of store credit to vectorize it. But, you know, it had to be vectorized, otherwise it couldn't be blown up to the proper size to fit on a vinyl. So now they can make it any size ever, and it wouldn't be pixelated because it is vectors. If you blow it up to the size of the Empire State Building, it'll still be smooth and crisp. And so that's got to happen next. But it's one of those things where it's like the service industry. You always have to like fight to get anybody to do anything that they say they're going to do. It's like none of them ever want your money for some reason. I'm also having the same problem with the shop in town that like what they scheduled to look at the car and do a diagnostic on it, and then they canceled because one of their people was out of town. And then it snapped a belt on the freeway. And then I told them, okay, I'll have it back to you in a couple of weeks then, because I got to get those belts first before I can drive it in. And they're like, sounds good. Just reach out to us then. And then I've reached out to them like twice since then, and just no response at all. Just absolutely ghosted. So that's not the vinyl place though. That's like a repair shop that specializes in JDM stuff. So they were going to do my timing belt, but maybe I'll have to find somebody else. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep harassing them one way or another. But the vinyl place, I'm hoping, doesn't do the same thing to me. I'm hoping that I'll be able to call them on Monday and be like, I have the car. Can I bring it in? You guys can take a look and we can get the ball rolling. That's what I'm hoping for. You know what? I should take this part off of this part so that I can get in the crevices a little better. Oh, look at that. I would have missed all of that. Bleh. Says, everyone I know with Japanese imports has infinite issues with getting parts and getting repairs done. Yep, that's about right. I do most of my own repair work myself, so that hasn't been a huge problem. You know, I did my alternator belt and my power steering belt and my AC compressor belt. I painted the brake calipers. I replaced the brake rotors. Waiting for parts was a nightmare, but as far as like getting the work done, I can usually do most of it myself. I replaced my own coolant temperature sensor and 3D printed a part for the MAP sensor, the manifold absolute pressure sensor. But I cannot do the timing belt without wanting to die, really. I think that's the main issue. In theory, I could do it, but such a giant pain. Because the car is an automatic, whenever I go to remove the crankshaft nut from the crankshaft, it won't unscrew the nut because the whole crankshaft just turns. You know, you grab the nut and it turns the crankshaft. Sounds like I'm talking about something else, but trust me, I'm being PG right now. But because of that, it's pretty gnarly to try to do your own timing belt on there. And the official Nissan approved method for seizing up the crankshaft so that you can remove that bolt is to remove the starter motor, which, you know, I've done starter motors before. It's not the craziest thing ever, except on this particular car, you basically have to disassemble the entire upper half of the engine to get the starter motor out. Otherwise, you're stuck trying to, like, squeeze it out between a bunch of different, like, mounts and bars and stuff, and you can't even get to the bolts to get to it. I did see a guy on YouTube with a video saying, oh, I found an easy way to do it. It's actually not that bad. I had to fiddle around in the dark for a while. My knuckles are hurting real bad, but I managed to get the starter motor out in just 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And I'm like, no, not doing that. I'll pay somebody else who has the right tools to actually seize up the crankshaft properly, because I do not. Maybe somebody will have some expertise that I don't. They'll know a trick. Maybe I heard you can jam a piece of rope. Yeah, like if you take the spark plug out of one of the cylinders, you can get the cylinder right to the top dead center, and put a piece of rope in there, spiral it around, and then crank down on it with a a good chunk sticking out so you can pull it out later. And then that you can like use that to seize up the crankshaft so that you can get the bolt out. But it's not necessarily like above my pay grade. It's just above my willingness to suffer, I think. So need to find a shop that'll do it for me. JDM Legends has been ghosting me, but I'm not ready to give up on them entirely, because it seems like the owner is interested in doing it, and he seems to know what he's talking about. It's just that he's got more on his plate than he can handle, and if I'm being honest, I can kind of relate. Like, I can understand where he's at with that, so I kind of want to give him a little bit of leeway, but at the same time, like, this got to get done at some point. But finals first. Low K7G says I can change out the mini tree air freshener, and that's about all the repair knowledge I got. That's a good start. It's a good start.
Even then, I have to watch a YouTube video.
I grew up poor, so I have to do my own work. No one was gonna do it for me. I once had when I was backing up my car next to a curb, my brother was in the passenger seat, and he opened the door and it caught the curb and pulled the door forward. And I remember this was like a young childhood memory back in high school. My dad was like, why don't we just take the door off and hit the mounting bracket with a sledgehammer to get it back in place? And I was like, sure, why not? I mean, you know what you're doing, right? And it worked. It worked. And we get to the end of it, he was surprised. He's like, I can't believe that worked. I'm like, this was your idea. What do you mean you can't believe that worked? So yeah, that's I'm not super worried about doing the repairs, getting the repairs done, but I am a little bit annoyed that it's not just with cars, but like in all service industries, it seems right now. If you want to have somebody come out and do siding on your house, or if you want somebody to detail your car or whatever, it's always like, oh yeah, we'd be glad to do it, and then they ghost you. Oh, I'll meet you there at this time, and then they don't show up. Oh, I'll have it done by the end of the month, and then like 3 months later, they're like, oh, we just finally got the parts. That's been a gripe I've had for just over a year now. New liquid metal, please go on smoothly. Steve says, I replaced my battery, cabin filter, engine filter. Used to do lots of work on my 1968 Mustang, but that is simple stuff. The thing is, Steve, on the 68s and I would say even the 98s, they were a lot more like repair it yourself friendly than cars nowadays are. If I had to work on like a 2010 or later car, I wouldn't feel as comfortable. I don't think I would offer as openly and readily to help somebody with their car if it was a newer car, because there's so much more that you have to like do just right, or they'll like the computer will lock you out or whatever, or you have to like use a special program to get it to... I once bought a Volvo that at auction that had a dimmable rear mirror, and it was an auto dimming rear mirror, so it would see if you were getting blasted in the eyeballs, and then it would dim itself, right? And they were notorious for the dimmer giving out over time and just being full dim all the time. And sure enough, this one was full dim all the time, so I looked into replacing it. And if you replace that rear view mirror, just take one out of a dead Volvo and put it in your Volvo, right? Plug it in properly, do everything right. if you don't use their special proprietary $2,000 software to pair it to the engine, the entire car will no longer start. It just refuses to turn over. Isn't that bananas? Replace the mirror and the engine refuses to go? Like, that's 100% intentional, what's the word I'm looking for? Tomfoolery? They're like, it's anti-consumer, anti-right to repair, and it is 100% the only reason they could have for doing that is to keep people from being able to repair it anywhere but the dealership.
Well, that means they knew that it was going to go bad.
I mean, that's probably the case too, yeah.
They knew it was going to go bad, and instead of you just being able to slap a new one on there, they're like, well, we better charge you for it. And if you try to do it yourself, you're going to be punished.
And if you try to take it to an independent shop, they won't be able to do it. You have to go to the dealership.
Yeah. Get you
That's the part that hurts my soul the most.
Oh, these do really work. Wow.
Seriously. And maybe it's because they're brand new. Maybe it's actually the design of them, but those brushes are fantastic. Good choice on that.
Right in there.
Steve replaced his headlight bulbs with LEDs and his carburetor in 10 minutes for $50 on that Mustang. Yeah, but then you're still dealing with a car with a carburetor. But I guess that comes with the territory. I had to replace a headlight bulb on the Skyline, and I was able to find one that had the same, like, fitting, and, like, it was the same quote-unquote type of bulb, but it wasn't a xenon, and the ones in there were xenon, and so it looked completely different, but it plugged in and it works so far, and luckily it's just a high beam, so I'm not stress testing it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not running it all the time. I use my high beams mostly for flashing people on the freeway to say, hey, I see you, you can come over. You don't need me to wait and pull back until you have a mile and a half of clearance. Please come on over. But I don't know if it's okay to have that halogen bulb in there instead of a xenon. I don't know if it's going to mess something else up later. You've watched car repair videos where the headlights had to be coated to the car? Come on. Come on. Okay, Lowe's K7G is asking, when you ordered those brushes, were they listed as round-headed or flat-headed?
These are round-headed. These are
round-headed.
This is what they look like.
Yeah, round-headed sounds right.
But they're freaking awesome.
They're getting the job done for
yeah,
sure.
the old brush, it you know, it's done its job. It's been here longer than I have, but it definitely needs a break.
Yeah. Okay. Whenever he leaves for the day, I can hear it whispering in the corner. Yeah,
please. End it.
Let me die.
No. You're not done yet.
Speaking of dying, have you guys seen the trailer for the new God of War?
Uh-oh.
It's divisive. I think it looks super cool. I think it looks neat. But I've heard people say it doesn't make any sense and that they made the main character ugly.
They have a habit of that nowadays, you know?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how much I care about that.
I don't know.
But the game and the story has to be good.
I see. What's funny is the new God of War. I don't even give a shit about. Like, I never watched
like,
that.
You just don't even care.
Yeah, I watched the trailer when they came out with the one Ragnarok or whatever, and I was just like, I honestly just it's not the same as what I remember God of War being. You know, they took it in a different direction. So I was just
for
kind of
Ragnarok.
I mean, the newer ones in general, right? The old school is like
Papa Kratos, got it.
Yeah, like where he's like, oh, I'm going out there to kill gods or whatever, and now it's like,
and now he's a dad.
Now he's a dad, and it's you know, I get it though. I see why people would like it, but I'm like, eh.
People are loving dad simulator games, dude.
Dad simulator.
That's like become a genre.
I was gonna say I get to play that every day when I go home.
You're about to be double playing it.
Yeah, I get to double play dad simulation. Octodad.
The Octodad.
The Octodad lifestyle. I'm dad maxing right now.
Are you?
I'm dad maxing. So
You're so daddy. Oh my god, y'all don't even know how daddy he is.
I gotta get my New Balance sneakers. Now that I'm gonna have 2 kids, I get to upgrade to the next level of New Balance.
You're gonna have to get a baseball cap, but it has to be one of the one that's specifically branded as a dad hat.
The white socks all the way up, halfway up my leg. Yeah,
They gotta be mismatched too.
No, they're the same.
Oh, you know what you need is the matched white socks up to halfway up your calf, and then flip flops to go on top of.
No, sandals.
Sandals. That's what I meant.
And then the cargo shorts.
Yeah, like the khaki cargo shorts.
Yeah, like the really light khaki cargo shorts. And then my shirt is tucked in over my with my brown belt. Dude, that's a look right there.
Sam says there's a daddy dating game and it's so wholesome.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I don't know that one.
It's a Daddy Dating Simulator or whatever. Oh, I've seen that one.
We got do you also have a recommendation for thermal pads? I just use whatever's on Amazon.
Yeah,
I'm
what do we
thinking
have?
that might not be great. I mean, I think we got ours off Amazon too. Where are they at?
Oh, they're up here. Hold on. I can grab them.
We got
We hardly use them because they're very specific.
we got these by Owltree. They've been good. They have a bunch of different thicknesses, so you can get whatever thickness you need, and then it's just a gigantic slab that you cut to size, whatever size you need. But for like the newer consoles, just don't lose them. You don't need it. If you lose them, you can snip a bit. But I think we bought these specifically because we were doing GameCubes and reusing the pads that were in there. And one of our TikToks went absolutely viral, and people exploded in the comments. And one of the things was, no thermal paste. Why are you putting it back together without new thermal paste? And I was just like, there's no thermal paste. It's just pads. And then one guy in the comments made a good point that pads are cheap enough. If you're already going to be in there, you might as well just replace them. And I was like, you know what? You're right. We're charging money for a repair. It is cheap enough to do. We'll start doing that. So that's why we bought them. Weather-wise, 25 is asking a lot of news in the U.S. and the world, more than normal. How often do you follow the news? I don't know if it's more than normal. I mean, there's always been a 24-hour news cycle for at least as long as I've been alive. And, whenever there's not big news, they put up a car chase or make up something. But I will say I try not to watch TV news. I try to avoid like ABC, MSNBC, Fox News, any of that kind of stuff. I usually find out about my news from hearing it from other people or from, like Reels and TikToks and stuff that people are making comments about it. And then when I do hear about a story that I care about, I try to follow the sources and learn what I can about it. There's an app called Ground News that's really good at like pulling like the political aspect out of the news, because depending on which channel you're watching, some stories get covered and some stories don't, and sometimes the left and the right will cover the same story with completely different spins to them. And so Ground News does this thing where it tells you like which outlets are reporting on which stories, and that kind of like it gives you like an aggregator so that you can kind of see all the different takes for each story. But that being said, I haven't booted up Ground News and actually looked at it probably more than twice since I got it. So like, this isn't like a commercial.
We're sponsored.
Yeah, we're not sponsored. I don't know if I would necessarily say I recommend it. But if you're watching TV for your news, then I would recommend grabbing Ground News. It's just an app in the Play Store or the Apple Store, just to help keep you from getting echo chambered too hard.
That's why I get all my news from Facebook, and I choose to believe absolutely everything I see, and I just, even when I know it's fake, I just decide that it's real.
There you go. That's a policy. I like it.
And
Good
that's
policy.
why.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
There's so many things out there now that I am so aware of because I choose to believe them.
Bro, talking about news though, y'all guys hear about bricks and minifigs? Oh my god! Y'all know what's going on with that?
Oh, trust me. We don't want to talk about them right now.
Holy crap, man!
We don't need to incite any sort of riots out here.
Fucking American Fork Police Department. What are you guys doing?
Well,
that's
that's
too close to home for me, bro.
I know. We were just down last week, and we go in to American Fork. There's a sign that says "Welcome to American Fork," and Emily, because she's new, she's not, she hasn't been around here very long. She's like, "Wait a second." She's like, "That's where it's at," and I'm like, "Yeah, yep, it's right here, right in our backyard."
Oh man.
I love the. I honestly love the way they've handled it. Is like making the worst moves possible consistently every time.
Look, I get that, man. Yeah, I get that. Like, home dude's in a heap of trouble now because he's fled the country while he's got like active cases against him.
Yeah.
But if he had not done that, if he had just like lawyered up immediately, he could have gotten such a huge government payout from the lawsuit, dude. They illegally detained him multiple times. They illegally searched his car. There's so many things where it's 100% Bill of Rights violations. And yeah, there are people whose entire job is to go out and just film people in public to get the cops to show up and like demand ID. And like their entire business model, their entire way of living is get views on YouTube and then sue the cops whenever they overstep. And they get massive payouts all the time. So all that Reckless Ben had to do was just lawyer up properly and go through the proper channels, and then he could have got hella paid out. Like potentially millions. Civil rights violations are expensive.
For the government.
American Fork cops are corrupt. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if corrupt is the right word. I don't think
they're definitely in somebody's pocket.
I don't think that they've been bought and paid for.
Oh.
I think, honestly, because I've watched the redacted footage that got leaked, which, by the way, it's crazy how much they redacted. And it's crazy that some hero somewhere in the American Fork Police Department leaked that, or hacked in and leaked it. Somebody leaked it.
They said it was hackers who went in.
Maybe it was hackers. Whoever leaked it, hero. But it doesn't look to me like most of the redactions are the police saying what Ben thought they were saying. Most of the redactions are just interactions with the plaintiffs or the quote-unquote victims. And I think they just wanted the victims completely removed from the body cam footage. I hate using the word victims because they're not really victims in this case, but they're the alleged victims. But watching the footage and trying to like be fair about it, it's clear that the Bricks and Minifigs guys just did a better job of expressing a narrative to the cops that the cops could accept and understand and like. And that obviously does not justify them violating civil rights and raiding his house and doing all of the horrible things that they did. Not acceptable. But I don't buy the idea that Bricks and Minifigs is, being covered up by the church, and the church is involved in the police force in a way that has targeted Ben. I think the police force is targeting Ben because they bought into the Bricks and Minifigs guys' side of the story, just based entirely off of personality and the interactions that they've had. That's my opinion, at least.
Well, when you're like me and you choose to believe whatever is the most interesting, life's so much better. So I choose to believe that it's all corrupt and that there's actually there's a Lego conspiracy.
I gotta stop you here.
What?
Sam Stork has no idea what we're talking about.
Oh,
we gotta bring her up to date.
There's a Charlie video. I feel like he'll summarize it better in about 5 minutes than we would.
You can watch Charlie, or you can watch Asmongold, or you could watch Reckless Ben's videos on YouTube. But basically, long and short of it, Bricks and Minifigs is a chain. It's a franchise, and one of the franchises up in was it Portland? I think it was Oregon somewhere. An older man sent his son in to consign a bunch of Star Wars Legos, and so consignment basically means, the Legos go to the store, but they remain the property of the owner. And then as the store sells them, they give the money from the sale minus their cut to the owner, right? And apparently corporate got wind that this basically $200,000 set of massive amounts of Star Wars Legos specifically, and according to them, it was so many Star Wars Legos that the entire store was full of just this one guy's collection, and then they had to take the party room or playroom or whatever and put a bunch of fixtures in there to also hold all of this collection. So this one guy's collection filled the entire store. It was almost $200,000 worth. And corporate got wind that there was shit tons of Legos there, and so they convoluted an excuse saying, well, you're not allowed to consign stuff at Bricks and Minifigs, which we know is not true because the franchise documents have been leaked as well, and it does allow for consignment. But they said you're not allowed to consign, and so they took the franchise away from the local person who owned it, and then refused to honor the consignment, kept all this guy's Legos, and basically stole this entire collection.
They robbed the man of his Legos.
100%. And they tried to use legal loopholes to try to be like, well, it's not really, we just took over the store. It's our store, but we're not on the contract, which is not how that works. And then they've gotten aggressive over the phone with the owner, telling him things like, if you try to sue us, we're gonna drag it out as long as possible, and it's gonna cost you more than the collection is worth. So just drop it, stuff like that. They got recordings of them saying that to him.
Yeah, they basically told him that they said you don't want to do that, but if you're going to, you need to go through the proper legal channels if you really want to, but don't do it because we don't.
Kaiser, Oregon, yeah.
Yeah.
And so eventually, because the owner, he kind of wanted to get out of fighting over it. He didn't want to be completely screwed. He reached out to Reckless Ben, who is a YouTuber who, his whole thing is finding ways to get away with breaking the law because of little loopholes in the law, and then using that for good, usually. So breaking the law, like Robin Hood style, breaking the law for good, right? And he reached out to Reckless Ben, and Reckless Ben determined that because the guy's dad, who owns the Legos, is more or less kind of on his deathbed, his health is not doing well, that a multiple year legal fight was probably not going to be the right move. And so what they did is they found a loophole where they could go to small claims court, which is much faster. But small claims court only allows you to do up to $20,000. So he got a bunch of his friends together, and basically the Lego owner sold him and all of his friends each $20,000 worth of the collection. So now they split it up basically. So that then there's I think it's 20 people, 10 people, $20,000. So there were 10 lawsuits. And for Ben's cut of the lawsuit, the $20,000, they won the lawsuit by default because the Bricks and Minifigs guys didn't file a response. But they also refused to pay. So in order to get the money, right, they would have to garnish or foreclose on or something to the Bricks and Minifigs location that corporate took over, and so they just closed that location permanently. They're like, okay, it's not a thing anymore. We don't actually own that anymore. It's gone. It's closed. And I don't know if they declared bankruptcy on it or what, but
I think they did.
They basically just whoops, magical disappearing money, right? And so because the people who owned it were still legally responsible for the Legos that they still have, that they have refused to give back or pay for, Ben and his crew then filed a personal lawsuit against the owners of Bricks and Minifigs, these two guys. And that lawsuit, long story short, has led to Ben getting harassed and getting his rights trampled by the American Fork Police Department. And to be fair, there are some things about the whole thing that Ben did in ways that maybe painted a target on his back. Like, he hired a process server to serve them the paperwork, but then he went there with the process server and sat outside the guy's house. And when the guy didn't come out, they posted a sign in the park strip that said, "I stole a dying man's life savings." And he was there filming it while they were trying to serve him the paperwork. And so, like, what they did is they got him on what they believe is a stalking charge. They said that he was stalking this guy. And then they did all sorts of other nonsense. But long story short, Ben's in Mexico. They did a GoFundMe, and the guy who lost the Legos now has, I think he's gotten paid out double what the Legos were originally worth. So, in a way, all's well that ends well, but also in a way, it's like nobody really feels good about the bad guys not getting punished.
Well, they will be in the long term when no one goes to, that place to buy their stuff.
Yeah, but they still have $200,000 worth of Legos. All they have to do is sell it on eBay and open up a completely unrelated business and then just start over. And I hate that. And not to mention, the problem with Bricks and Minifigs is that it's a franchise, which means almost every location out there is pissed off at corporate over this.
Yeah.
They didn't have anything to do with it, and now they are getting like hella dragged through the mud. And like, I don't blame anybody who wants to like not go to Bricks and Minifigs anymore, because those franchisees are paying corporate those franchise fees. But at the same time, like, what do you do if you are that franchisee? Like, if you open up a Bricks and Minifigs and then corporate goes and does this absolute horse shit behind your back without you being involved, like, you're totally screwed. I guarantee they're going to have a lot of locations closed, and a lot of people's dreams of being a business owner are going to be crushed by this incident, I think. It's sad.
Definitely is.
That's a good looking fan. But yeah, now you know.
Man, what a way to bring down the stream today.
You think that was too much of negative, Nancy?
No, I'm just giving you shit. Honestly, I think that the more people are aware of it, the better. I think that that's just one of those situations that, like, everyone would agree that, like, obviously what happened was just completely ridiculous, and so it just helps put a target on the person's back who was a bit of an a-hole about it,
There's just a part of me that's like, when something like is particularly unjust,
yeah,
it really grinds my gears.
That's that the mob justice. We need mob justice. Bring it back. Come on.
But the thing about it that upsets me, right? Like, the guy stole the money, right? Or he stole the Legos and they're therefore the money, right? That sucks. People steal. That's a thing that happens. I could get over it. I wouldn't support Bricks and Minifigs, but, like, that wouldn't, like, sit in my soul and corrupt my vibes throughout the entire week. But what does corrupt my vibes is the people who are supposed to be in charge of upholding the law, who are in charge of justice, are going out of their way to do unjust things because they just want this guy to disappear, basically. They don't want to serve justice. They just want Ben to stop being a problem, to stop annoying them and annoying the Bricks and Minifigs guys. And so they're willing to do illegal things and bend the law and try to trump up charges or come up with nonsense. And they're supposed to be the justice system. You know what I mean? And that scares the shit out of me. I hate the idea that somebody can go to jail for doing nothing wrong just because they're on the wrong side of the charisma spectrum when it comes to what the police think of you. You know what I mean? Like, whoever put in the call first gets the benefit of the doubt, and so because of that, you can go to jail without doing anything wrong just because they've tagged you as the target or the bad guy. And that's not good.
Not a big fan of the government.
That crushes my soul in a bad way.
Not a big fan of the government.
Not a big fan, not a big fan. I normally love the government. I'm not usually like a
Oh, really? I'm the
bad
opposite.
guy, but
I love America, but damn do I hate my government.
I would like some smaller government.
That's right.
Wouldn't hurt my feelings. I don't like the amount of red tape.
Ooh.
I don't like that they won't let me register my Skyline without opening up another company and renting an office for that company and then selling that. You know, the bureaucracy is too much. But normally when it comes to cops, I'm usually pretty chill. I'm usually pretty friendly with the cops. I usually don't get too scared if I get pulled over, you know? I usually don't get combative, right? And I usually like I accept that it's a difficult job. It's hard to do, and they're putting themselves in harm's way for their paycheck, and I get it. I get it, right? But whenever they do this kind of shit,
Reinforce some stigma.
extra grinds my gears.
You know, we just need to go back down. County level government. I'm telling you, it would work. Everybody would love it. Everyone on the county level has so much power that it's fine. Everyone can decide what they want to do and what they want to vote for.
We
Just
have
leave all the big stuff doesn't matter. You're just like, hey, you know.
the system's too complicated and too big to work the way it used to, you know.
Yeah, too many people, too many ideas, too many thoughts out here.
Too many structures, and like some of them I really like. You know, you wouldn't have the internet without government intervention.
Yeah.
You know, like if you just left it up to the free market, it would get absolutely wrecked. You know, net neutrality all the way, baby. But when it comes to like I don't know, man. I'm not trying to get super political on stream. I know that's not a great idea. We like video games.
Thanks, Mini Bricks and Figs. You've ruined it for us.
If you like video games, we like you. That's the policy. I don't care aside from that. But I hate that the way that this whole Bricks and Minifigs saga has made me feel. You know, I feel very uncomfortable and anxious because specifically of the police interaction part of it. It's just something about that harshes my vibes so hard.
I like everything but those Kirby games. I love that.
I don't have a ton of interactions with the police myself, so there is that. But the last interaction I had with a cop was for going way too fast on a motorcycle, and generally my policy in that situation is to say as little as possible. Try not to put any words out there that they can use to pin you.
You tell them that I'm going to visit my grandma. That's all you say.
No, you never say that.
I'm going to visit my grandma.
He pulled me over and he said, he started off with, he didn't even start off with trying to get me to confess, really. He just went straight for, human body doesn't look great bouncing off the freeway at 110 miles an hour. And I said, 110? And he said, 110. I went, ah. And then he wrote me a ticket, and that was it.
Well, that's why you didn't say I was going to see grandma. And then he goes, oh, I miss my grandma. And you go, come over for milk and cookies sometime. And then that's how you get out of that.
Do you actually give him milk and cookies, or are you just empty promising?
You're empty promising until I'm hoping he forgets. Problem is that he won't forget, and then you're going to get arrested for lying about your grandma.
The milk and cookies strategy.
It's a strategy. Works 65% of the time, all the time.
I can't imagine it working even once.
Actually,
not ever.
I've only been given one ticket my entire life, and it was by some random cop in Indiana, and I can't go back to Indiana now.
Really? Only one ticket ever? Wait, did you not pay it?
Yeah, I totally
Bro.
did. And the best part is it wasn't even like an egregious thing. It
You
was
got a
just like,
fucking warrant out now, I'm
yeah, I
sure.
have a warrant in Indiana, and I just was like, this is a shithole anyways. I'm not going back there. I think I told you that, didn't I? I told you about that.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I was like, it was at like 3 a.m. I was going to South Bend, Indiana to pick up a girl that I had like started dating, and she was going to move down with me to Nashville. And so we ended up, I was like 3 a.m. and me and my buddy were in the car, and there was no cars on the highway for like, probably a good hour and a half. Like there's just, it's in the middle of Indiana. No one's out there. And I'm driving by a car, I'm going 70 and like a 60, and I pass by the car. It's like a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and as I pass it, I see on the side, it says Argo Police.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, oh. And so I kind of tapped the brakes when I saw police instinctively.
Uh-huh.
And he ended up pulling right behind me and pulling me over. And I said, hey, man, I'm just trying to get to South Bend, Indiana. And he goes, okay, cool. And then he goes back to his car, comes back, and he's like, I got you this ticket here. You're going to need to appear in court on this day. And
For 10 over?
Yeah.
He had to appear in court.
I had to go to court because it was some little podunk. When they don't do like online, they don't even. So I was afraid when I got hired by FedEx that they would see that. No, they still haven't. They never did anything with when I was FedEx. They like it was like 2 or 3 years later. They'd never updated it to the system because it's literally like a farming community, like a little county in the middle of nowhere with like I think it's got like 10,000 people, not even.
Steve can't go back to California because of 20 parking tickets from the early 90s. Do they come with interest? What's the statute of limitations on a parking ticket?
It's only 20 years. That's you can go back now. I mean, at this point, it's whatever. Actually, to be fair, don't trust that, Steve, because they probably want their money. As someone who lived out that way, they like their money.
California is all about money.
They want that money. They got to pay for the rail system they're never going to finish.
For getting all that nasty dust in my nose, my schnozzle.
That's how Illinois was. Illinois was also really bad about like if you owe them money, they will come after you. So don't ever owe them money. But the problem is they'll tell you owe them money for the craziest things.
I got a speeding ticket in Kansas once. Because I was driving on the freeway in a Ford Aerostar minivan, and this little kind of like coppery beige looking sedan drove by me in the left lane, right? And I was like, he passed me, and I'm like, nah. And so I hit the gas just a little bit, sped up a little bit to like pace him, right? And then he was a cop. It was an undercover cop, and he did that on purpose.
Oh, he got you.
And so I had to mail in a check because I was just passing through. I wasn't staying in Kansas.
Yeah, I'm not giving. I wouldn't give them money. I'd be like, nice try.
Well, I didn't know. Honestly, like you never know if I might find myself in Kansas again. Who knows? It's better just to deal with it.
I've been to Kansas once. I was in Kansas City, so it's hardly even Kansas. It's more Missouri.
Yeah. Steve's first speeding ticket was a 60 and a 55. That's brutal. Well, you were doing 55 and a 54.
Yeah, I always hate when they get you on like 5 over. That stuff's so annoying.
They can pull you over for 1 over or 1 under.
Really?
Yeah.
1 under.
It's basically just a loophole so they can pull anybody over that they want. But they have to do it right. They have to say that that's why. If they don't have a legitimate reason for the stop and they don't articulate a legitimate reason for the stop, then it could be considered an illegal stop.
Yeah.
Like with Reckless Ben.
Yeah.
Where they pulled him over for running a stop sign that he clearly didn't run, and then immediately looked in the back seat and said, "Are you Ben?" Like, oh, you pulled him over because you wanted to shake down Ben, not because he ran a stop sign.
Yes, I don't know why he ran, bro. He'd have such an easy.
Because they were going to put him in jail without bail.
Oh, I wouldn't care. Put me in jail, dude. I'm going to be getting that bail.
I guess.
Like that one guy that he had $1 million in his bank that was given to him by the bank accidentally, and they're like, give the money back, and he goes, no, and they're like, you're gonna go to jail for a year if you don't give it back. He's like, I guess I'm getting paid $1 million for sitting in jail for a year.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to go to prison.
I don't think that's how that works, though. I'm pretty sure that the money goes back.
I don't. Hey, listen, I saw a headline and I'm choosing to believe it, so it's real to me.
Love it. Getting that sticker gunk off one bit at a time. Hold on. Herman is saying, let's open a second store, let's franchise it. And then he says, last thing, I don't know much about the store, but how does the Taylorsville location feel about it? What?
Taylorsville.
What does that mean?
Explain yourself.
We're talking about Retro Game Wolf again? No, because his wife works there. Or girlfriend? His lady. His
After
girl.
so many years, it's considered your wife, right? You know?
I mean, my girlfriend is technically legally my wife, according to common law, but I don't know how much that works. I don't know how that works. We're just going to go ahead and have a ceremony next year, though. Just going to make it official.
Look at you. And here I was thinking you were non-committal. Oh my gosh.
Non-committal?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're both divorced. Neither of us wanted that again. But,
Yeah.
you know, after almost 11 years together, it's just like, why not at this point? Where did the pledge go? I just had it.
I stole it from you and then sent it over here because you stole it from me.
Back and forth. Stop looking at me with that face of yours.
My handsome haircut.
It's too pretty.
I know, dude. I can give you the number of my barber now.
You're gonna make me question my sexuality. I can't be doing that in the workplace.
It was like the scene from Gran Torino when I walked into the barber shop. He's my barber now forever. As long as I'm here.
Gran Torino's about that racist guy, right?
I guess he is racist, but the whole point is that he just doesn't like all the gang stuff going on, and so he ends up he loses his wife, and his wife is obviously his whole reason for living, so he's kind of just living now.
The crotchetiest of crotchety.
Yeah, and he sees all the the Hmong people that live
Hmong?
in it's HMONG.
Is that a language?
It's like a type of. They're like Vietnamese, I think. It's a type of. It's like a region or something.
Hey, real quick, Low K7G is asking what barber you went to. They're looking for a new spot.
Oh, okay. So there's this guy. Let me pull up his Instagram.
Like an individual person.
Yeah, he's got an Instagram, and he's out of Holiday / Mill Creek area. But a buddy of mine recommended him, and I genuinely. I wasn't sure, and I'm the kind of guy that you got to trust people. You got to learn to trust people.
Gotta build the trust.
On Instagram, his name is Cam the Barber 14. He's super awesome. I scheduled up. He's actually busy enough that he's like, you got to schedule 2 weeks out. So he's doing a good job.
Wait, is he a big black gay dude?
No, that would have been pretty cool if he was.
I had my hair done by a big black gay dude named Cam once, and it was the best hair I've ever had.
Yeah, I mean, this is Cam. He's not a big black gay dude, but he's just a regular dude who likes
whoa. Big black gay dudes are also just regular dudes.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, he's just you wouldn't suspect him as anything. He's just a regular dude. I don't know. You're trying to make it into something it's not. Although I'm not gonna lie, if he
I used to have hair. Shut up. I used to have a ponytail.
Yeah. Honestly, Cam is really great, and he's quick as hell. The dude was done in 15 minutes, and I had a full head of hair. So. And he does the beard. None of these places or people around here do the beard or do them right. So.
You know who does the beard really well? Is the SLC Barber Shop downtown. They used to be UWM Barber Shop, but then they got kicked out.
They got kicked out.
For being too crass or whatever.
Hey, that's cool with me. Telling you. It's like a scene out of Gran Torino.
He didn't match their vibe. UWM is very classy. You've seen it. Jade Star in here acting like I don't have a history with owning hair.
I saw it on a picture when I looked up the Game Changer stuff on Facebook, and it pulled up an old picture of you in a French maid outfit vacuuming. And you have the hair, and you look like the dude from The Simpsons, and I just can't unsee it.
Why is that what came up? I hate that that's what came up.
That was the picture, and it was the biggest picture. It made sure the biggest picture was you in a French maid outfit.
Oh, that's
With
the reason
your hair slicked back in a ponytail. And I thought,
No, we can't link a picture. No, you're gonna have to dig. You're gonna have to dig.
just type Game Changers into Facebook, and that's the first thing that pops up.
Are you using a TV right now? I need to do an overheat test.
Yeah, I also need to do one too.
That takes forever.
I'll do it in the morning.
Can you switch? That's a PS4.
Yeah,
Can you switch it to the 1080p TV so I can run that 4K overheating test?
if you insist.
Just use the other HDMI. It's not even a problem.
If you it's not like you act like you run this place, dude.
It's like it's my store or something.
you need to calm down. Okay, well,
I'm just saying we can get twice the work done with the same equipment. We just have to use it better.
the problem is it's 8 o'clock. 8:08. We
Well-
have enough time to overheat test.
No, you're running that 808 when you hear that BAS space. Yeah, and after this, I'm done for the night. I think this is going to be it. But for anybody who hasn't yet, go check out. We got a Kirby update. It's drivable now. It's back on the road. Once we get it wrapped, I really want to take it to Midnight Oil. Have you guys heard of Midnight Oil? Have you heard of it?
No, what is that?
It is a JDM
Oh, it's a
theme.
coffee shop. You told me.
It's a coffee/ramen shop.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
looks cool as shit.
I do remember you mentioning it.
And it's exactly the kind of place that would appreciate the Carby.
or they're going to laugh at you.
Gonna hand out so many business cards. They're gonna laugh. She's an R34 covered in Kirby's. Are you kidding me? Bro, it's like not enough titties on there. Whatever.
You could have had Sailor Moon. Dude.
I could have had Sailor Moon on there, and then I could have had to pay all the taxes because this is a tax write-off. This is a business expense
How's the Kirby any different than the Sailor Moon?
because it's video games, and I run a video game store.
Yeah, you could just say there's a video game Sailor Moon game somewhere.
Brendan's not being reasonable. He's being unreasonable.
As my grandfather used to tell me, you're being very ornery today.
Ornery.
Ornery, that was his word he
He's a
used.
little ornithopter. Talking about minifigs. What now? What now, Herman?
Is that what he's referencing last time we were? Is he delayed or something? Is he?
Hey, make sure you're Herman. Make sure you're
live, dude.
live and not behind. Mine's behind. You have to click the live button sometimes. I don't know how Retro Game Wolf is in a also 2 weeks. Bro, are you
I'm having a stroke.
Are you doing voice to text while you're working or something?
I'm having a stroke.
Whatever is transcribing that from you to he's camera back in the 2 days. Bro, he's voice to texting. 100% that's voice to text. He comes back in 2 days. Yeah, because Carolyn's been out of town.
What a fun time.
Vegas, right?
Too jealous.
Are you doing the overheat test for me? You're such a bro.
Yeah, I'm just plugging it in. We're going to see what it does. Making sure you did this right, Bucko.
Bucko.
Bucko 5.
Bucking Bronco.
Bucko 7. Bucko
I'm actually a Buccaneer.
9. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I messed up the joke. The joke is actually I'm a pirate. I have a bounty on my head. They want dead or alive $2. A Buccaneer.
A Buccaneer. 98 cents. A Buccaneer.
Buccaneer. Hey Steve, this will make you happy. You see it? There you go. There's your reward for watching all the way through the stream, Steve. Appreciate you, buddy. Okay. Well, I think we're probably going to go ahead and call it a night at this
Sweet.
point. I love you guys. Appreciate y'all coming out and watching and joining us during our repair times. All that's left to do on this PlayStation is to leave a game running overnight, and then we'll come check back in the morning, make sure it didn't shut off and freak out. So, the hell is that?
It's the drive.
The disk drive is noisy?
It's very noisy.
Oh, you know what I didn't do?
What'd you not do?
I didn't open up and clean out the disk drive.
Hold on. Let's see.
That's part of a deep clean.
It's reading.
Yeah, but I don't want to be in that noisy.
Was it that noisy when you... Did you pre-work test it?
Can I get that disk drive, please?
You know, my boss would hit you if he found out. Okay. Hold on. It was just...
Steve found the maid outfit. So that was... every Black Friday, we set a goal for the store, and we let the staff pick a reward for if they beat that goal. And the first time we ever did that, the goal, they beat it, but the reward that they picked was that I had to take them all out to round 1 while dressed as a cat maid. So I had ears and a tail and a cosplay outfit.
How embarrassing was that?
I rocked that shit, bro.
Actually, wasn't at all.
Oh man,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I got some really sick platform heels from Doll's Kills, and the only place that had them in size 14. It was sweet, but I did have to shave everything. I had to get Mal to actually help me shave some parts because I couldn't reach everything. And I will say that part definitely sucked.
And then it was itchy for the next 6 weeks of your life.
It was not great. Don't recommend full body shaving. One of the things that happens on these systems whenever they get filthy and dusty is that the inside of this gets filthy and dusty too. So the rollers in there can get gnarly and they can stop taking in discs properly. So I forgot to include that, but that is part of the deep clean service. So let's go ahead and go back and do that. Get it right. Make sure this guy's getting his money's worth. Yep. So not wrapping up for the day, my bad. Danny's here. What up, Danny?
Hey, yo. I rocked that shit. That's so funny.
I did, though.
I respect it, you know?
I wore it well.
But you know what I respect even more?
What?
You shaving your head. That's the
I had
biggest
to.
amount of respect.
I have no choice. It was either that or be balding.
Be balding.
Right, you can either be balding or you can be bald.
That's what. Hey, I respect the man that he sees it and he goes, you know what? I just got to do it. I respect that.
Yeah. I mean, it's doable. I had a couple of really good bald friends at the time that talked to me, not talked me into it. They made me feel better about doing it.
Ease you into the waters of being bald.
Midnight Oils and Bountiful. And Danny, this is the disc drive. We did the full deep clean, the PS5 sitting over there, but we didn't do the disc drive yet. So this is the disc drive for a PS5.
This isn't a Wii thing. This is a Michael thing. I would have never forgotten that.
Thanks, I love you. But yeah, at the time, Jeremy was bald, and he'd been bald for a long time, and he was rocking it. And my buddy Jansen was bald, and he was very encouraging of me shaving my head. He was one of the coolest people I've ever met. He has passed away since, but definitely one of the coolest collectors that has ever existed in the world. And so, yeah, and now I have to keep the bald head forever. That's the rules.
Ooh, Steve is talking about the Series X25.
Oh, the clear green one?
Yeah, we're going to see that guy when all the roaches are in those guys.
Oh, my God.
We're going to be able to see those before they come in. That'll be
I
nice.
guarantee there's going to be at least one asshole that comes in with one that he's put a paint job on or something. He's totally wrecked this super cool version of the console. We had one that came in with the Galaxy Xbox that they had just completely wrecked the entire thing. It was gnarly. Danny says, when I was a toddler, my granddad tried a toupee, and apparently I screamed and cried, and so he decided to just go off.
You know that you helped him. You helped him in your own way.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful, Danny. I love that so much.
He was on the fence. That's all that means.
True story.
He was on the fence, and you helped him decide. He wasn't even feeling the toupee, and then you screamed, and then he's like, you know what? That's a sign.
That's your sign. Doesn't look that bad in here.
Why was it making the noise? It was just
Yeah, there's got to be something.
Was it loose? Was it one of the loose guys where the rollers are kind of?
Let's find out. Yank. It's not even dusty. Yeah, that's wild. So yeah. Now I'm bald, and I it's growing on me. It's growing on me. The thing that
Not your hair, of course.
no. The thing about it that does drive me a little bit crazy, though, is that if I don't like shave my head on a regular enough basis, like every 2 days, maybe 3 days tops, it gets that little stubble,
Yeah.
and it looks pretty bad, like neck beard levels of look bad. What was making that noise? There's nothing wrong with this disk drive. It's perfect. There's no dust. There's no dirt. There's no dog hair. It's perfect. Why was it making noises?
I don't know. It was definitely rattling.
Did you put a weird sideways disc in there?
No.
Was the fan bearing rattling? Are we sure it was the disk drive?
Ooh, maybe. Well, we'll try it again.
Well, here's the system if you want to plug it in without a disk drive. See if it still makes that noise, which I tore this apart for nothing.
I mean, you didn't tear it apart for nothing. That's part of the cleaning. The only issue is it didn't.
Oh, there's a minifigs in Taylorsville. Oh, bummer.
I actually looked at their reviews and nothing has popped up for their reviews.
Nobody's been review bombing them.
Nope. I also like to double check our reviews and look at how glowing we are.
We got a couple of good reviews recently. We did get one angry guy who was like, he came in and he wanted to buy one game, but there were a couple people doing trade-ins.
I saw that,
And
and
we
I
didn't
saw the
quite
guy that was
get to
mad
him
that
fast enough.
we don't open till noon. And I
What?
was like, this guy is not.
Wasn't that ages ago?
I
Wasn't it
clicked on newest, and it looked like it was newer.
Oh,
And it was like the guy was mad, and I'm like, this is a shop for people who play video games, dude. No one's up until like at least 10 o'clock in the morning.
like we've opened at noon for ages at this point.
I mean, what can you do if someone's getting upset about your hours of noon? You know, like does not seem to be the bearing on the fan.
It had to have been the disk drive, but why was it being jank? Okay, and now I gotta look at our reviews and see if I missed something. So, most recent. Oh yeah, we got a 2-star. Who waits till noon to open their store on a Thursday? I'm gonna go ahead and reply.
We do. Us, all right.
Bruh, we've been opening at noon and closing at 9 p.m. for years now. I'm gonna report that. I'm gonna report that as irrelevant and has nothing to do with our store. I had somebody edit their review down recently as well. Huh. Let's spend some time looking at that. That's frustrating and saddening. Try really hard to make it a good store for everybody involved. Okay, so the system was not making weird noises. It was definitely the disk drive. Disk drive looks perfect. I'm not seeing any issues with the bearing or anything.
So maybe it's just rattling with the, was it loose maybe?
I don't know.
Like the screws are loose or something? Have any of you been paying attention to new games / trailers? Anything anyone is interested in coming out? Ooh.
Well,
I don't even...
I would say the sequel to Jet Set Radio looks neat, the new one.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's one of those ones where it's cautious optimism. You know, could be amazing, could be just absolutely destructive to the love that I have for the original. Guess we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There were a lot of good trailers recently, but I'm trying to remember which ones were actually looking good. A lot of sequels and stuff, you know. New Crazy Taxi. Oh, that sounds good. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee Remastered. That could be fun. It is another sequel / remake type of situation, though. There's been a ton of that. It's an absolute metric ton of sequels and remakes. And, like, I'm on the fence about remakes, because, like, sometimes it is nice to replay another, a game from your childhood, but, like, you know, updated. But at the same time, there's also, like, you balancing that with the amount of laziness, you know, that goes into a lot of, like, oh, well, we just don't want to put out anything new and creative, you know? So, I have mixed feelings. I like them and don't like them at the same time. It's a little bit of a tough situation. Barbie remix? What? What are we talking about? Collection of Barbie games, like 14 of them. Okay, I'm in. I'm in for the Barbie games. Let's do it. No problem here. Oh. That's an angle. Alright, we'll put this back together. We'll test it out again. PS5 is off, right?
Yeah, I turned it off. Check it, it's off. If you buy the deluxe edition, it comes with a Barbie doll with a Atari shirt.
Oh, that's kind of neat. You get that Barbie Puppies game that goes for butt tons of money. That's what Steve is saying. Alright. Okay. Plug it in. Make sure it's lined up. Turn it on. Do it make a noise. Oh, probably help if we plugged it into the TV, huh?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Plugging it in. I'm feeling all sad now because I saw some bad reviews.
Sorry, buddy.
I gotta fix it. I gotta respond to them. I don't know why I didn't get notifications about them. What do you mean it wasn't turned on properly? Still in your controller.
Wasn't connected properly.
Well, that's not it. That's not true. It's slander. It's lies. It absolutely was connected properly, unless this thing was in rest mode.
It definitely wasn't. It was off.
It was off. I plugged it in before I turned the thing on.
We don't do rest mode here.
I don't like doing rest mode. We can avoid it. Switch. Can you switch cameras back to chatting?
Back to...
The up one, chatting.
Oh, look how handsome I am.
No, you're looking way too good, dude.
Looking way too good.
Not okay. Make the rest of us feel bad.
Oh my gosh. Well, here we are. It was a lot of fun today. Cleaning PlayStations.
Calling me.
Oh my gosh.
Who's calling me? I don't know this number. I'm gonna answer it though. Hello? Oh, hey Dan, how's it going, man?
Trying to take it charge for about half hours.
That's okay.
So,
No, it's fine. We're actually on stream right now on YouTube, so if you don't mind being on stream, yeah.
yes, I interrupted.
No, it's cool. I'm happy to chat with you.
I was thinking of how to streamline the process of these games.
Mm-hmm.
We all like GMs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is there any way I can access to the codes on the NES?
Oh, actually, they have all of them on price charting, or most of them.
I can't get it.
So they don't have them as like barcodes, but let me pull up price charting right now and see if I can figure out how to explain it in a way that's going to make sense here.
I just have free. I just free version.
I think it's still on the free version, but you have to know where to look. So give me an example game of one that you're looking at.
Pipe
Dreams
Dreams.
on the NES. Okay, so oh no.
Because I was just thinking of ways to just take those NPC codes on my list.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys could just, scan it instead of have to do all that key entry stuff.
That makes life a lot easier. You don't really have to go through the extra effort, though, Dan. We're happy to do it the way we've been doing it. But I did find it though. So if you look on price charting, you look up Pipe Dream. It's going to start you off on the loose sold listings, but there's a bunch of tabs for compare prices, loose sold listings, complete in box listings. If you go to the compare prices tab and scroll down, it'll say like genre, release date, ESRB, and then down a little bit lower has the UPC right there.
So I got my games on the stand. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so do it without the S at the end, just Pipe Dream.
I'm doing a search.
Yeah, if you're typing in the search, it's just Pipe Dream.
I just pulled up yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have all my stuff current. through stuff.
Cool.
So when I was looking at this guy,
I mean, that'd be cool. We wouldn't be able to scan it unless you were able to convert it to a barcode, though. We would just have to type it in. But yeah, it's not a huge deal. We're happy to type them. Is it taking longer than you'd like when we are doing them?
I got a
I'm definitely interested in them for sure. Yeah.
I got still check. But
Mm-hmm.
What's on the box?
Uh-huh. That's right. You can do that.
But your scanner won't do that into your store, will it?
It will. If you have the box, I can scan the barcode off the box for sure.
Well, I mean, if I could just get, like they used to do at the registers, they used to just have a bunch of barcodes in a binder.
Oh.
And they just flip through and it just zap.
That's a thing. Yeah, I mean, but if I'm being honest with you, Dan, that's a lot of effort. You're already putting in so much effort on these, and we really appreciate you cleaning them up and making them really nice and everything. It's okay for us to do some of the effort on our end too,
Because if I dump 100, bring in 100, that's a lot of key entry on your guys' behalf.
Yeah, but we can handle it. We've done trades sometimes where it's like 400 or 500 games at once.
It wasn't clean though, was it?
Not as clean as the way you bring them in, Dan. You're on a different level.
Part-time job after all this. I'll be trained on how to clean these things.
Come work for us, Dan.
Okay, so it doesn't show the actual. I've been looking for the actual images of bots, JPEGs, but they all.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think it usually has the pictures. It just has the actual numbers that the barcode would show up on the scanner.
But you have to key entry that too, right?
Yeah, we'd still be typing. So yeah, don't sweat it, Dan. But if you want to bring us more NES games, we'll always be happy to work you a good deal on them.
Well, sell them all.
Oh, I will.
Okay, hey buddy, I won't keep you much later. Thanks.
No worries. You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Sorry about that, guys. That's the guy that's been bringing us all the really good NES stuff over the last few months. He's the guy that brought in like the Little Samson and the Panic Restaurant and everything all at once. So the moment I heard that it was him, I had to give him my attention. So I do apologize for that. But he has another 100 NES games he wants to bring in for us. So
100.
yeah. Let's see. Can't believe you dropped it. Dropped what? What?
I lifted this up.
Oh, the Kirby. Come on.
Sorry,
Don't hurt my
bro.
Kirby.
I just it like blopped out, and I was like, "Whoa,
Dude, this PS5 is being weird, man.
what'd you do?
It's just it won't eject the disc.
Did you pre-work test this unit, Michael?
No.
I'm gonna call my boss.
What are you gonna call him?
A lot of stupid names. A lot of mean words.
Call him a dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I didn't plug the eject button ribbon back in.
Oh my.
I can do that real quick though. It's easy.
Well, here we are.
It's hard. It's harder when you're streaming because you get distracted and there's things to pay attention to. I gotta read the chats and I gotta talk to Dan.
I need to do it more often. You're losing your touch.
That's because I'm doing everything else, man. Everything else. I'm not being lazy. I promise I'm not being lazy.
All these things I put on my plate. Now I can't do these things.
Okay, from now on, you're in charge of answering any repair-related emails that come in for the store. Then
Sounds good. I can do that.
I'll forward them to you.
Sounds good.
Let me get you a GameChangers.com email address.
Yeah,
you can
Brendan
use.
at Game Changers.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Then forward them all to me, and then I'll just tell them that we don't work on that.
Well, some of them are like, "Can you clean my
I'll
PS5?"
be like, we don't work on those. We don't work on PS5s as I'm cleaning a PS5.
Actively. in the process.
I'll even take a picture and a video and be like, we don't do those. What are you talking about? I've never heard of it. There's no such thing as a PS5.
What's a PS5? What is that?
I'm gonna be honest though. Now that I've worked on PS5s for as long as I have, they've really grown on me. They're actually really easy to work on.
You need to put away the PlayStation. You need to pull out the Prey Station.
You know, the thing about it too that I love the most is super easy to just, it's super easy to clean the inside. The worst part about it is cleaning the outside of it, like the little rails and stuff. But it's not nearly as bad as cleaning the little holes on the Xbox Series X, and you gotta get a cotton
Those
swab.
are nasty, bro.
Carl had the idea to get a little thing to stick in there, and with a little bottle cleaner, pipe cleaner. But even that doesn't work as well as you think it would.
As you want it to.
Yeah.
There we go. Now it's plugged back in. My bad.
Whoopsie.
Steve's having a field day today. He loves poking at all my flaws.
Yeah, he said, forget cable, screws, hair.
Man, Steve, I want to love you, bro, but you're coming at me hard. My feelings. I'm a human and I need to be loved just like everybody else does. I am the son.
That one's good. Not even going to say anything on that one. That one's just...
Of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I'm the son and heir of nothing in particular.
Jade Star says, okay, Morrissey.
It's funny because I'm a Morrissey and Morrissey sings that song. Ha 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 ha. Hee hee hee.
Well,
Finally got it right this time. There we go. I think. There it goes. Okay.
it's Sunday. You're supposed to be closed and home by now. Not on Sunday night streams.
It's Sunday stream.
Sunday
It's
stream
about-
day.
It's about time. It's about time to wrap up the stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, we stream every Sunday, 6:30. Let's try to be every Sunday. Sometimes we miss one here and there, but most Sundays.
2 in a row if you have a thing with the employees to do.
Oh yeah, we had to celebrate Best of Salt Lake, baby. Had to go get absolutely dominated by Carl at a racing sim.
Yeah, he's lucky I didn't show up.
You didn't show up because you can't get out of your other job. You get out of this job all you want, but can't get out of the other one.
I know. It's kind of a price I pay.
We got to fix your car at some point. Let me guess. You're going to take time off of here to do that?
Well, I mean,
You don't have any other time?
you don't have any other time too, so.
That's not true. I could figure it out. The only time that I'm 100% locked down is going to be Monday when I'm taking my kid to saxophone practice.
You have a Game Boy to
Wednesday
do. You have a
after
Virtual
9
Boy
p.m.
to do. You have there's a PSP that I want your guidance on. There's a Xbox
Why don't you
360.
love me? What are you doing?
I love you enough
You
to
can
tell
do the
you
360. Come on. It's just an eject button.
it's just the faceplate.
No, it's not the faceplate. It's the eject button.
I've never done
I'll teach you how to do it. It'll take 5 minutes.
perfect. See, that's what my boss.
All right. We're going to do that tomorrow.
We never see 360s. I don't touch them, so it's like PS3s. We never saw PS3s, and then all of a sudden, one PS3 came in, and then 7 came in, and then now I just see PS3s all the time. So now I'm going to start seeing Xbox
I blame
360s.
the Google algorithms, man.
That's cool. Hey, listen, I'm cool. I like working on them. When you never have done it before, and you're like, I don't want to mess this up.
Once disk drive's working, I'm going to stop and install this game. And I'm just
It
gonna
will
open
take
up
5
the-
minutes after you spend an hour taking it apart. Luckily, that eject button, I'm pretty sure, is literally just like
It's
it's
not
right.
an S. It's just a first gen,
Yeah.
so we don't even have to take it all the way apart.
it's like a whole thing, And by a whole thing, it's not a whole thing, I guess, is what I mean.
It's super cake.
Knock on wood. Yeah. Yeah, we normally don't even work on those like original Xboxes, so
What? Yep. Oh, you mean the first gen 360s?
yeah, we don't.
We don't do most work on it, but if it's just an eject button, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like we're not taking them apart, but if you got something that's like my faceplate is broken, that seems easy enough.
Okay,
Oh,
let's run.
you have like the OG PS3?
Oh, the fat boy that does the PS2 games? We don't do those.
Yeah,
Don't
unfortunately.
touch
not.
those with a 10-foot pole. All right, I'm gonna let this Minecraft all night. Can you guys see it? Where is it? It's up there. There it is.
That's Minecrafting.
That's Minecrafting. I'm gonna let it run around in circles all night, and then if it's still on tomorrow morning, we'll call the guy and he can come pick it up.
What a good time. He didn't even show up, though, for his stream.
Well, he might be lurking. We don't know if he's in the back. We got 62 views.
He better be. We did this for you.
Yeah. Who knows? Thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate y'all listening to all my rants and stuff. And yeah, sharing your opinions on things. It was good. It was a nice night.
We had a good time.
I missed Carl, but it was really nice hanging out with Brendan.
I didn't have to vocal step on Carl and go, Tuesday, isn't it?
He did it anyway, though.
And a bottle of water. Can I have a bottle of water?
And the Carby is back up and running, which is the thing that's getting me through the week. So I'm gonna drive it home like an absolute asshole tonight. I got those new tires on there though, and so now when I go full gas around the corner, it doesn't scream at me.
It hugs. It hugs it.
It's grippy. And these aren't even my summer tires, dude. These are the year-round. The Continental
the all-weathers?
Extreme Contact. The all-weathers, yeah.
Nice.
They're called Extreme Contact DWSs. And the reason they're called DWSs is because on the treads themselves, they have engraved in there D, W, and S, right? And then whenever the tread wears down to the point where it's not safe in snow anymore, the S wears off, so you can't see snow. And when it's S for snow, and W for wet, and then D for dry. So when the D disappears, it's time to replace the tires.
That's interesting.
It tells you if you have enough tread for snow, wet,
that's pretty
or
badass.
dry.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. They were expensive.
Don't drive it like that. You see that?
Oh, she's not my mom. Love you guys. I'll see you soon, mommy.
Whoa.
Have a great night, everybody.
Bye, guys.